shown time and again what we can do when we get excited. We can elect sheriffs, and we can elect mayors, and we can elect DAs. When we do all that when we excited. Congressman, I'm calling him Congressman, Senator Fields, we need to stay excited. And that's what the purpose of this rally is all about. We shouldn't need David Duke and Donald Trump to get us excited about going out and voting. We shouldn't need that. We should stay excited about going out and casting our vote. The right to vote is under attack, folks. And these people are not kidding with you. They put money behind what they're doing. I told a group just the other day, listen, nobody's coming out to beat you down with a bullwhip anymore. They're going to take out that pencil and whip you down with it, little by little by little. I'm saying all that to say, elections have consequences. And if we don't know that by now, I don't know what it's going to take.
Keep on going down the road too, buddy. Because you had a chance to fix that. We can't get lazy. We want to be lazy. Don't go to the football game and tell me that you got vote signs around there. Don't holler for Southern, don't holler for Grambling, don't holler for LSU, because they might not be here the next time. We save them with our votes. We tell those fools that are trying to take us back 50 years, we got something. I'm tired of marching on you. I'm going to march to the polls and vote. Tell them, take that, put it in pipe and smoke it. We are one. I'm going to sit down and talk. I got 1.5 minutes. I'm about to sit down. If you don't understand anything else, together we're strong. Together, when you get ready to go vote, put aside all that other isms that you have in you. Think about this. We standing on the shoulders of somebody died for. Somebody died for this right. Somebody was whipped, beaten for this right. The right you have is sacred. Use it wisely. But if you don't do nothing else, just lose it. When we fight,
we are thinking also about our Black Futures. And so I'm very excited to announce our upcoming Black Futures tour that will start on the very first day of early voting, Friday, October 26th. And we're going to all meet, for those in the Shreveport area, because we got some family from all over Louisiana today for the NAACP conference. But if you're here in the Shreveport area, we ask you to meet us at the Registrar of Voters between 11 and 1 p.m. on the very first day of early voting. Go ahead and get it knocked out. Because as we've seen, they're encouraging voters. So we don't need no surprises come November 5th. If there's something we need to take care of, let's take care of it early. And finally, we will close out early voting with the strolls to the polls events as we caravan from the lowest propensity areas. Y'all, we know everybody in this room is going to go out and vote. But the real work, the real movement, is making sure that everybody gets out to vote. And not only that, that people understand their power. We have to stop leaving it at the table. So let the new White House, the new congressional administration, our new local administration be the beginning of a new paradigm. So not only are we voting for our present, we are voting for our Black futures.
There have been laws that have been established this legislative session that basically restricts our rights to register folks to vote and help them absentee vote. So I'm going to go over a couple of those with you guys tonight. The first one is Act 302, which says no one except the immediate family member of the voter or an employee of the Register of Voters office or Secretary of State shall assist more than one voter in completing the absentee ballot. That's a restriction. That's a restriction on organizations like the Power Coalition and ASAP and Black Voters Matter being able to go out to nursing homes and help folks with disabilities actually help them complete their absentee ballot. The second act is 317 that says no one except the immediate family member of the voter shall submit more than one completed absentee ballot application to the Register of Voters office. Furthermore, no organization, so no person, no Black Voters Matter, no Power Coalition, no ASAP, no MLK CDC, no community organization shall distribute absentee ballot applications to anyone that has requested one. So we can no longer go to these nursing homes and go to our neighbors and say, hey, do you need help requesting an absentee ballot? They're restricting us on that. Act 380, no person except the immediate family member of the voter shall deliver by any means more than one marked ballot for an election to the register of voters office. We can't even take the ballot to the register of voters office if it's not an immediate family member. And those are just the laws that are restricting absentee ballots. And we know the folks that absentee vote. Those are the senior citizens. Those are the people that are disabled. Those are college students. All of those people are being restricted access of help when it comes to absentee voting. Now, this one really affects me, and it affects mostly everyone in this room. The voter registration law have changed. Like mentioned before, we can no longer print out voter registration applications or go to the register of voters office and get applications and just set up to help people register to vote. Now we have to register that process. We have to tell them, hey, we're going out into the neighborhood and helping Black communities. We have to tell them we're going to the grocery store, the daycares to help Black communities register to vote. Now there is an exception to that. If you guys are doing all digital drives, you're able to use a tablet, QR codes, phones, laptops to do digital registration. But you know, the problem with that is we live in communities where not everyone has equal access to internet, so that becomes a problem. But you can do digital registration. It also restricts third parties like the ones we have here today from collecting voter information. Now, that's how we mobilize voters. Not only do we register them, but then we phone bank them, we text them, we go by their house to canvass them. That's like a direct restriction to organizations like the ones we have here today. Because the only thing we're trying to do is literally mobilize voters by having that information, and we've been restricted on that. So I hate to bring down the mood on all of the restrictions, but this is the reason we must get out and vote, because our vote and our power is being restricted, and we must show that new power on November 5th. So thank you guys.
So what is the challenge? The challenge, because there is a lot of apathy in the Black community, particularly among young Black people, particularly among some men, and I think the challenge is how do we turn apathy into appreciation so that they can learn to appreciate the vote. Now, I believe that we have to take responsibility for the apathy, because I think part of the reason that many young Blacks have apathy toward voting it's not that when they say, well, my vote don't count. It's not that they don't believe that people can be elected when they vote. They're saying that voting don't make a difference in my life. They are apathetic simply because we elect people. Nothing changed for people individually. Their lives don't change. The communities don't change. And so they are apathetic toward voting. How do we turn this apathy into appreciation where they can appreciate? Because if I just say to them, people die in order that you can vote, that don't mean nothing to them, because they say, I'm dying. I'm dying now. Mama voting, daddy voting, everybody voting, but nothing changes. I think what we've got to do is take ownership of the fact that we have been electing people and nothing has changed. I agree to a certain extent that we ought to elect people that look like us. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired